So with Archbishop Hoban girls basketball head coach Pamela Davis following the team's 13th win of the season over a very tough and gritty Rogers-Rams team. Let's talk about that Rogers-Rams team too. You know they were going to bring some height with Naira Clark. You know they had some grittiness too with Briea Jefferson. Looking at those two players and the nightmare they caused defensively, what was it like for you kind of game planning as the game ebb and flows went along, trying to just contain and limit their production?
Well, we knew Bree and Naira were going to come in and be like the 1-2 punch, and I know them quite intimately because I coached them during AAU season, so I had them all of April and May and July this past year. And we knew that Bree was very tough. We just wanted to contain the best we could, try to tire her out. I think there were times where we did, and we were able to force some turnovers, but she had a hot third quarter, and we just couldn't get that flow back until the fourth. And then Naira, who's going to be a zip, and as alumnus, I'm happy that she chose Akron, but we knew that she was going to be a force in the paint.
You guys had a force in your own too. Near Steven Zig was balling out today, 22 points. You talked about her career high too. Also grabbed 9 rebounds. It felt like too, especially in that first half, you needed every one of her points to kind of set the tone, set the pace, and get that lead.
She definitely did, and she came out being able to convert her free throws, which gave her a lot of confidence to continue to drive to the basket. And then I thought that her other wing running mate, Mackenzie Edinburgh, had hit some nice threes. I think she had like 3 or 4 threes, and it was complimentary of Zig's driving ability. So that 1-2 punch certainly helped us early on.
You guys built that lead up to 16, but that third quarter they were able to cut. They got that counter run. They cut it to 4. What were some things you saw on the court from that point? You guys went in from the third quarter to the fourth quarter, able to build that lead back up. What were some of the changes on the fly from that third quarter on?
Well, we talked about cutting off angles for Jefferson, going to the basket to the right, but I thought we showed a little bit more patience on the offensive end. They had to come out and play some more man or matchup zone away from the bucket, which is to our advantage. And then I thought we made some right decisions down the stretch of when to shoot and when not to.
You guys, have worked hard all season, 13-2 now, and that's with a lot of traveling, a lot of tournaments, a lot of classics, right? You get a lot of home games now in this final stretch. What's it mean to have some home cooking to close out the regular season and get ready for that tournament?
Well, I think it's going to be very beneficial to our seniors to be able to close out their final year here at Berry. We still have one more away game, which is next Saturday, so we have a week to prepare for Springfield Holland, but then other than that, we have to buckle down and we come back with Start and Green and Wadsworth, which are all formidable opponents.
No doubt, and it never gets any easier for the Knights, but they continue to get stronger as the season goes along. 13-2, their record on the year.